One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
Warrior, I welcome you to episode number 145 of the Anxiety Guy podcast. I am your host today, Dennis Simsek, and can I just say that I am so grateful for your support on social media. On YouTube lately, your comments have been so inspiring. I feel the progress. I feel an emotional shift happening within you. Facebook tribe, I love you all so much. You guys are amazing. Your success stories are the fuel that keep this content going. And everybody else out there, I love you so much. You are more than anxiety. My friends, today we are discussing collective consciousness. I want to tell you what it is. I want you to understand how it affects you. And I want to get to a place where you gain so much clarity that you become much more mindful in your life each and every day. Let's understand that we live our lives associating things to other things, moving towards things that cause pleasure and away from pain. Throughout our days, though, our moods fluctuate, warriors. And many times we feel lost and out of control when we feel or say or do something that to us may be truly wrong. One of the biggest mistakes we make as human beings is to neglect the power of collective consciousness. Collective consciousness meaning the collective accumulation of elements that make up a person's energy body. We literally are fighting an uphill battle, warriors, every day, trying to weave past the energy fields of everyone around us. You know what? It's like sorting through toxic waste, but in the invisible form. Someone else's consistent thoughts unconsciously become our thoughts. A negative and irrational conversation in the distance gets picked up by our subconscious mind bodies, and we fall into the emotional states of those people. Or an action from someone else causes us to find reasons to justify the action, and we take it on as part of our own identity. We are consistently battling through the vibrations and frequencies of other people. And I personally don't believe we give ourselves enough credit for how we're actually doing. Warriors, collective consciousness gives us a sense of solidarity, togetherness, whether that be represented as good, bad, or other forms. It's a social phenomenon. It helps us to maintain our tribes and gives us a sense of significance and identity for ourselves. But the truth is, if that identity and significance is ruining our chances of living a good, virtuous life, one where we have complete control over us, then I want to say, screw it. See you later. Arrivederci. We as humans become the environments we spend the most time in. We become the people we spend the most time with. And we become the habits we unconsciously play out each and every day. Every now and then, though, a spark of the divine will show up within us. And we will recognize this transition of energy from another person to us or an environment to us. We see how it has affected us, and we will halt the progress of this waste so it doesn't affect our own perceptions, at least not too much. And we become mindful enough to use up our willpower points to counter this negative energy. We feel successful because we've countered the energies of other people in a way that keeps us in line with our goals, which are to learn how to live a good life by mastering what we have control over. Collective consciousness affects the identity of cities and nations. We label and identify people in certain locations as being nice people, rude people, energetic people, depressed people, etc. And we never take the time to recognize that it's the collective energies of that group of people that have affected them as a whole. If we're going to bring change to our planet, warriors, we're going to have to bring a shift in consciousness starting now. We're going to have to begin imagining turning on our energy bubbles that surround our physical bodies every single morning and consciously decide what information comes in and what information doesn't. What moods we will allow to stick around and which ones we won't. The way you feel from moment to moment can change, and that change isn't completely your fault. But having said that, it is your responsibility to begin becoming the light in a world of darkness. Many will not agree with this and will sink their teeth into anyone that doesn't fit with what's familiar to them. That's okay. That's okay. Because God picks the toughest battles for his brightest and most capable warriors. So make today, that day, you stand guard in the face of a collective that wishes you to fail and crumble. Think in line with your true self, which knows all you truly need, and act in a way that inspires someone else to take as much good action as you are. As Gandhi said, become the change you wish to see in the world. I love you so much. You are more than anxiety. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.